Question 1. What large body of water borders the eastern shore to the east? A. Atlantic Ocean, B. Pacific Ocean, C. Chesapeake Bay, D. James River. Question 2. When Captain John Smith became the leader of the failing Jamestown colony, he began a forced work program of F. Tobacco farming, G. Shipbuilding, H. Road building, J. Agriculture. Question 3. What region of Virginia is a source for many rivers? A. Coastal plain tidewater, B. Appalachian Plateau, C. Piedmont, or D. Blue Ridge Mountains. Question 4. What lawyer and civil rights leader played an important role in the Brown versus Board of Education decision? Oliver W. Hill Sr., G. Martin Luther King Jr., H. Arthur R. Ashe Jr., J. L. Douglas Wilder. Use the map to answer question 5. Question 5. Which number represents the Rappahannock River on this map? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 4. Question 6. Virginia's American Indians are referred to as F. Mid-Atlantic Indians, G. Southern Forest Indians, H. Eastern Woodland Indians, J. Virginia Tree Indians. Question 7. Slavery was not popular in the northern part of the United States because A. It was mostly filled with factories and small businesses, B. Northern farms were very small, C. It was too cold to grow tobacco, D. Northerners preferred to use indentured servants. Question 8. England hoped that an American colony would F. Provide American Indian slaves, G. Quickly gain their independence, H. Provide it with a bigger army, or J. Increase its wealth and power. Question 9. The first elected legislative body in English America was the A. General Assembly, B. Parliament, C. House of Representatives, or D. House of Burgesses. Question 10. One reason for the settlers to choose the site at Jamestown to build their settlement was F. The native peoples were friendly, G. The water along the shore was deep enough for ships to dock, H. They followed the king's strict orders on where to build a settlement, or J. There was already a fort and a settlement established. Question 11. What battle brought an end to the American Revolution? A. Bull Run, B. Fredericksburg, C. Great Bridge, D. Yorktown. Question 12. Richmond, the capital of the Confederacy, was captured by F. Robert E. Lee, G. Ulysses S. Grant, H. Confederate soldiers, or J. Stonewall Jackson. Question 13. What American Indian language was primarily spoken by the Monacan? A. Algonquian, B. Iroquoian, C. Siouan, or D. Powhatan. 14. Virginia has had 3 capitals, Jamestown, Williamsburg, and F. Yorktown, G. Manassas, H. Richmond, or J. Alexandria. Question 15. What is one reason many Jamestown settlers died of starvation and disease? A. American Indians refused to help the settlers in any way. B. England refused to send any medical supplies to the settlers. C. The settlers did not have the skills necessary to provide for themselves. Or D. Many new diseases were introduced by the settlers by the American Indians. Use the map to answer question 16. Question 16. According to the above map, in which region of Virginia did the German and Scots-Irish primarily settle? F. 1, G. 2, H3, J4. 17. What did the U.S. Supreme Court rule in the 1954 Brown v. Board of Education? A. Jim Crow laws were constitutional. B. Separate but equal public schools were unconstitutional. C. Boys and girls were not allowed to attend the same schools. Or D. All private schools had to integrate. Question 18. What area of the coastal plain was explored and surveyed by George Washington? F. Eastern Shore, G. Dismal Swamp, H. Virginia Beach, or J. Assateague Island. Question 19. What was the key to the expansion of business and the growth of cities after Reconstruction? A. Tobacco farming, B. Sharecropping, C. Railroads, D. Shipping industry. Question 20. What were Patrick Henry's inspiring and famous words that rallied people toward independence? F. Separate we fall, together we stand. G. Join or die. H. Give me liberty or give me death. Or J. Sic semper tyrannis. Question 21. The Civil War ended at A. Yorktown, B. Appomattox Courthouse, C. Williamsburg, or D. Harper's Ferry. Question 22. After the Revolution, why did so many Virginia farmers move west and to the deep South? F. There were more factory jobs available. G. Slavery was still legal in the South. H. Tobacco farming ruined much of the soil. Or J. The weather was much cooler there. Question 23. What was the most profitable cash crop the colonists exported to England? A. Lumber, B. Tobacco, C. Corn, or D. Wheat. Question 24. Who was the first elected African American governor in the United States? F. L. Douglas Wilder, G. Arthur R. Ashe Jr., H. Harry F. Byrd Sr., or J. A. Linwood Holton. Question 25. John Brown led a raid on the United States Armory at A. Manassas, B. Yorktown, C. Harper's Ferry, or D. Cumberland Gap. Question 26. The Valley and Ridge region includes the F. Great Valley of Virginia, G. Eastern Shore, H. Mountain Plateau, or J. Capital of Virginia. Question 27. The eastern and western counties of Virginia disagreed over A. The location of the capital, B. The selling of goods to northern factories, C. A non-Virginian as president, or D. The issue of slavery. Question 28. Thomas Stonewall Jackson played an important role at what early Civil War battle? F. First Bull Run, G. Fredericksburg, H. Hampton Roads, or J. Richmond. Question 29. Which famous Virginian earned the title Father of the Constitution? A. James Madison, B. George Mason, C. Thomas Jefferson, or D. George Washington. Question 30. What is sharecropping? F. Families grow crops together. G. Each person that worked the fields gets a share of the crop. H. Farmers split the money from the sale of cash crops. Or J. Farmers pay rent with a share of the crops. Picture to answer question 31. Question 31. The above picture is an example of A. Constitutional law, B. Discrimination, C. Equality, D. Integration. Question 32. What large Indian town was the headquarters for Powhatan in 1607? F. Chickahominy Falls, G. Roanoke, H. Massanutten, or J. Werowocomoco. Question 33. Maggie L. Walker was the first African American woman to become A. Doctor, B. Governor, C. Tennis champion, or D. Bank president. Question 34. Trading or exchanging goods and services without the use of money is called F. Saving, G. Debt, H. Barter, or J. Swapping. Question 35. The government of Virginia is divided into how many branches? A. 2, B. 3, C. 4, or D. 5. Question 36. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? F. Thomas Jefferson, G. George Washington, H. Arthur Ashe, J. James Madison. Question 37. What did the charters granted by the King of England give the Virginia Company of London the right to do? A. They were allowed to take as much land as they wanted. B. All profits from the venture went to the shareholders of the company. C. They had the right to establish a settlement in North America. Or D. The company could create their own separate country. Question 38. What is the main industry in the Valley and Ridge region today? F. Shipbuilding, G. Tourism, H. Technology, or J. Farming. Question 39. The period of time after the Civil War when the country was rebuilding itself is called A. Segregation, B. Reunionizing, C. Reconstruction, or D. Deconstruction. Question 40. What important document was written by George Mason? F. Declaration of Independence, G. Charters of the Virginia Company of London, H. Virginia Declaration of Rights, or J. Constitution of the United States of America.